VeryGames versus ESC here on D-Nuke, the first map out of 3. And let's see, we'll be able to take the victory here in the first round. We do have Smiths here on the ramp as one of the terrorists will be moving onto the roof. As now Funks can go back to bed. Yay! But small amount of HP being exchanged there. Smiths with the first frag of the round. And a couple more coming in from Existence as well here on the ramp. Let's see here. Also getting a third member of the lineup down there to defend the ramp area. Yeah, we do have NBK also drawing down there. Let's see where these Polish players want to go. They need to get the first headshot at least to get down here on the ramp. Oh, that's a nice little headshot coming in from Cuban. Cuban now making his way into the ramp. Double frag. No! Smith and Kenny S proving too strong together with Existence. And there we go. 1-0. MMM, of course, is Lord. And with that being said, I can take you through the lineups for ESC, Taz, Neo, Cuban. He's currently tagged up as something in Polish. In international language, that will be Solowy Densi, but it's Polish, so it's complete other pronunciation. But yeah, that's Cuban. MMM is Lord, and last but not least, Pasha. For VeryGames, Existence, Smiths, RPK, KNS, and NBK. Classic Nathalington, as he's also known. And here we go, Smith starting off things beautifully with a nice little M4 spray then. Getting the 4-man, really nice defense. RPK helping out but dying in the end. There we go. And yeah, you see this function with the blue outline. The terrorists do have that yellow outline. That's the X-ray function. So we can see where all the players is at all times. So yeah, I'm just going to keep that on because, well, that's how it has become to be used here. Yeah, that's just how we're going to do it. That's how we did it all the time yesterday. And we do have, let's see if I can find it. It is Smith's right arm here on top of HUD. It could be spammed through, but I don't think they're going to do that. And yeah, do use the new Twitch layout. Sparby just coming in with the link there. New Twitch layout really looking good. So yeah, do that if you wanna. Still waiting here. Kenny S, of course, will be grabbing the first one here outside as we cut to him. Here in this best of 3. Kenny S will need to step up his game to be able to take it home for VG. And not much really happening right now. It will be towards the ramp. Let's see Smith see if he can hold it once more. Smith doing the damage but not getting the frag. Kenny S coming in with a backup frag there and has to draw back. And yeah, that's kind of it. The terrorists will be going down to this lower bomb site. I'm trying to find RPK. Here he is. With that FAMAS. And it looks like, oh, ESC Gaming will have trouble. There's still, oh wow, looks like we will have a flawless round on our hands for VeryGames. Looks like RPK is the only one who has a small amount of HP, and there you go. Lord does survive, but still winning a round without losing any players. And pause, says Pasha. So we'll have a pause here. Just staying in game here for a second. And that's probably one of the reasons why the game was so delayed. And we are having that pause. Okay, so Cuban's names mean something like head dancer. I'm not sure what that means at all. And, oh yeah, it's not a pause, it's a pay sway. Pay sway. That's a new thing. They're just that classy, the Polish guys. But yeah, doing this pause. Oh, there's someone wants to say something. Favorite SC2 player? Yeah, keep the questions coming in these little breaks. We'll probably have a few of these breaks in this game, so do have questions ready. That's what really I'm gonna do here in the breaks. Favorite FC2 player, Baby Knight. Definitely Danish player, awesome player. And yeah, I really like him. Oh, back to me. So there we go. We're still waiting for the ESC players to get ready. And yeah, let's see here what we're gonna have. We're gonna have a round difference that says 3-0 in the favor of VG. We do have Smiths in game at 6 frags and 1 frag on Cuban and Lord, and that's the only frags that ESC have gotten so far. And they just lost their surprise buy, or their early buy, if you want to call it that. So yeah, that's what's going down. I don't think this hoodie is dirty. It was just washed this morning. It is? Oh, well, that's just from the washing machine, I guess. I guess it's from the other clothing in the washing machine. What are the chances for good Danish Ghost teams? Basically, NXs are doing really well at the moment. Copenhagen Wolves as well, and Fnatic or whatever you want to call them, are also kind of getting into the game. So they'll surely in a couple of months be very good. Can I buy ES Planet hoodie? No, not at the moment. We're working on getting something for you guys. And oh, somebody's birthday. Happy birthday, Grati. There you go. There you go. Happy birthday. Can you move that water bottle? Oh shit, the bottle. The DreamHack bottle. It's causing the stream to go crazy again. And yeah, only reason for those of you just tuning in, I'm actually just sitting here and small talking, is because the game is currently paused. VG versus ESC is currently paused, and yeah, it is of course the ESC players. And also, yeah, happy birthday to Fifth Laren for NIP. His birthday is also today, and hopefully you'll see him in the semi-final. I think we're going to stream that. I hope the semi-finals, the 2 semi-finals, are going to be on 2 separate times, so I can stream both of them, so we can see Fifth Laren popping heads on his birthday. And no, I can't sing your song. And do I play CSGO? I do play a little. Well, with all the streaming and basically me also going to uni, I don't have much time to play CSGO. So I'm not playing like 6 hours a day. But I do play a gather once in a while. I think I play about 10 hours, 15, 20 hours a week. That's nothing basically compared to what the players play. And also play a bit of StarCraft and a bit of some other games. And yeah, let's see here. What do we have? Read your PMs. PMs? Do I have PMs? Oh, here on Twitch? Oh, sorry, I don't check PMs on Twitch at all, but I will do after this. If you're Danish, why do you have a British accent? I have no clue. Mainly because I think I played with some British people back in the last days of Source, and then I just picked up the British accent. Let's see here. Do you play PlanetSide? Actually, I had the beta for PlanetSide for a long time. I like it, but it's not something I'll play a lot. Pasha need to easy some steaks. Pasha eating the meat. What are your thoughts on the Na'Vi team? If there's one team, apart from Fnatic, that I would really like to play well and go, it's Na'Vi. I casted their first games in the, in the Star Ladder, SLTV Star Series, and they weren't good. They weren't insanely good. They weren't at 1.6 level at all. So yeah, I really wanted to do well. And yeah, another thing that we're going to stream next week is of course the 99 Damage Cup. I think it's sponsored by Radiant, if I'm not mistaken. Has some good teams. Fnatic also in it. Danish fanboyism coming up there again. I think it's on either Tuesday or Thursday. So yeah, big shout out to those guys for arranging that cup. It's going to be definitely awesome. I'm not making fun of Pasha, trust me. That guy is probably... I think actually if you've been watching this stream on a regular basis, you'll know that Pasha is probably my favorite player of ESC gaming. I have a lot of respect for that guy. What's going on with Colon? I have absolutely no clue what's going on with Colon. What race do you play in StarCraft? Usually I play Terran, but I've started to play a lot of Cirque lately. Is there going to be a new match soon? Well, there's going to be this match that we're already in, but it's paused. So yeah, for those of you wondering why I'm just sitting here small talking with you guys in the chat, it's because the game is paused. We just come over to the game. Just once again, Mr. Producer just cut to the game so we can see what's actually going on. Look, it's so exciting! One man alive! And yeah, that's why it's paused. So that's why I'm just sitting here talking with the Christmas Santas in the background. So yeah, do you like to talk? Obviously. And we're back live! Yay! So, we're back live, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. 3-0, a long break coming in here. And we will have the ESC players on, of course, an eco. Lord will be with that AK that he saved from the last round. Let's see here. Lord, of course, getting ready with the smokes here on top of the roof. And yeah, Kenny's of course still with the AWP. Outside waiting, not really seeing anyone. Let's see, where are the terrorists going? They are actually going outside, so probably will be Kenny S. The one to watch. Picks up the first one in. Lord, and that was the AWP going down there. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. Oh, my plugin is working, guys. Yay! Now I can actually observe, so you guys can be happy with it. I think so, at least. RPK, though. Looking good here so far outside. Probably will be able to pick up a couple of frags here. And here we go. One coming in from RPK. He has already picked up one this round. And there's the second one from RPK. And there we go. And another pause. Okay, that was just the last one. Okay, good. So we're, of course, sitting on GoTV right now. So we do have that delay. Or delay. Depends on how you want to pronounce it. So yeah, there was a pause, and Pasha joins up, and we'll be ready to go. Why do you use X-ray? Because it's so much easier when you know, well, basically for me and for you as spectators, it's basically easier to know what's going on at all places of the map when you have that X-ray function on, and that's mainly why I think StarCraft is such an easy game to follow, because you can see all the units at all times. That's was not the case with CS before the X-ray function. But right now, still waiting for something to happen here. And yeah, in an ideal world, if I wasn't absolutely retarded and not good at multitasking, I would turn the X-ray off in clutch situations. I'm trying to work on it to really turn it off to build the suspense in clutch situations like 1vs3. But sometimes I just forget it because my brain doesn't work correctly. I'm not sure why, but yeah. I'll try to do my best to put it on. And I really think it should be that way, as Diablo correctly points out in the chat. But yeah, it's not always just working out. So Tati coming in with a couple of frags. And NBK gets one before dying. And there it is. 1 round for ESC. And there we go. 4-1. Of course, for VeryGames. ESC getting their first round. A couple of guns being dropped. And let's see here. And no ops for VeryGames and no ops for ESC. So it will be a plain AK versus M4 round. Let's see what's going to happen. We will have Lord here. Making his way into the inner bomb site. And there we go, flashes coming in. The bomb is about to be planted. Who does have... It is Lord who has the bomb, so I think ESC will have a good chance of getting something done here. The bomb is about to get planted. Let's see if we can find any of the players. Now I'm going to try to turn off the X-ray. Here we go, bombs being planted out by the terrorists. I'm going to see if I can watch Kenny S here. He does have that orb, and they hopefully will be using that to open the bomb site up. It's of course on that inner bomb site. Let's see here, Kenny S with the AWP. His teammates are rushing in, and there's a couple of frags coming in. Let's cut to existences now. 2v1. Let's see here what Lord can do. Picks up the first headshot. Now 1v1 versus Kenny S. Can he clutch it? 1v1 does not know. Now he knows where the opponent is. Going for the frag. but the bomb is running out. There we go. Lord with the clutch round. Very nice from him to make it 4-2 or 2-4. ESC Gaming getting that second round. And look at the money. Look at the money for VeryGames. It's just enough to buy for Masters, but after that... Oh yeah, I said it was a no-orb round, and I definitely missed Kenya's buying an orb. I'm not sure why that happened. I just found out that when he was wielding it. But, yep, we will have a FAMAS around here. And Kenya's just buying that 50-50 before he has to save up money from the orb in the next round. Tas doing great work here. The ramp that super can cut to him. He's right here on the ramp. Oh, he just gets taken out by Kenyas. Now, Existence, one of the last men standing together with Kenyas here on the ramp. 2v3. In the smoke. Oh, the terrorist will be running away. Existence downstairs. Pasha going to drop that bomb on the floor. You have Existence in the vent there. He will eat that grenade, and now the round is basically over. There's no chance that Kenny S can do this.
Bomb has been planted.
Yeah, there you go. So he gets picked off. Existence will either have to die or get some frags here with this weapon. You can also just save it. That's a viable solution as well. I'm not quite sure if the ESC players want to hunt him. I think Neo will get the frag. Let's see here. What's going to happen? Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. There we go. So 4-3 still for VeryGames, but ESC doing a good job here on the T side so far. Here in Nuke, of course, everyone's picking the CT side when they win the knife round, so we can at least say, without saying too much, that the teams like the CT side better than the T side, or at least starting as CT before starting as T, or instead of starting as T. So what's going to happen this round is that we're going to have a couple of players outside. We do have NBK right now, just with the pistol. We do have one of the players coming up here. There's RPK in a good position. Smith actually also does take out one with that deagle. The question is, can you pick up a second one here? RPK also with one. Neo answers back. And there's Taz. We get another frag. Existence and Smith, the only two remaining. Two of the players, the terrorist players, are on low HP. Oh, Existence does pick up one, so VeryGames can actually still do this. This is a round available to win for them. The bomb is dropped. And, yeah, 2 versus 2. They are going up on to Crows with it. Neo with that bomb. I think we're going to switch over to Existence. See here, so we can see with the X-ray. The players are moving into his position. There's one kill from Existence. And then the second one coming in from Smiths with the deagle. And they do win that eco round there. VeryGames getting in with the win. Getting the round, and now will be in the lead 5-3. ESC Gaming having enough money to buy up once more. So no worries. But still, that was a round that ESC should have had in the bag. But somehow VeryGames got the better of them right there. They just went up at the same spot. Maybe they should have split it through the main gate and the Crows area, but yeah, that didn't happen. Existence was attack leader, strat caller for VeryGames, holding that inside bomb site. RPK and Kenny S will do a good job here of holding outside, I think. Look at RPK now. Coming in here with the M4. Picking up one. Kenny is now still with the AWP. There's one frag from Kenny S though. Nice frag from Kenny S. Now picks up the third one. Absolutely beastly play from the young French player, bossing it up on the ramp. And only Pasha remaining. Let's see if we can find him, Pasha here. 1v5 clutch has gotten the first one. The headshot onto Kenny S. And now 1v4. We do see 2 players outside and 2 on ramp. Pasha though picks up the first one. Getting over the second one as well. No, Smith takes him out. And it is 6-3. Nice round by Kenny S. And let's see here what's going to happen. We do have Smith with 10 frags and Kenny S with 9 on the scoreboard. And ESC Gaming looking, yeah, they're kind of getting the same amount of frags all over. But of course, we do have a guy like Pasho. That was because he crashed. He has 3-4. Yeah, Cuban and Taz dying every round so far, or almost every round so far, apart from one. And there we go. There's a nice little frag from Neo coming in from behind there, snatching up that AWP. As Kenny S is not going to be able to do much that round. Pasha, a beast with the orb as well, has picked it up. He just got that from his teammate. And now they do have a chance of doing something this round, to be honest. ESC Gaming can get in here and get some frags. Let's see here. Where do we have the terrorists? No one's on this side. Oh, the counter-terrorist. On an upper, but oh! You can't go into that main gate. You're going to be spotted. The feet are going to be seen by the CTs. Oh, he just misses the shot. Task so close to nailing that. He gets 1 frag, but that's all this round is going to offer for ESC. And it's 7-3 for VeryGames. So, and by the way, it's absolutely impossible to make everyone happy with the X-ray, because everyone has different opinions on when it should be used. I'm just trying to make my way doing something. There's no, like, perfect setup for it, I think, because everyone thinks it should be used in different ways. So, there we do see the decoy outside, as the ESC Gaming will rush inside, I think, with this inner bomb site. Oh, as I switch away from Kenny S, NBK will pick up 1. And look at one coming in from RBK, and 2 players now remaining, 1 player remaining for the ESC lineup. And yeah, he's 1v3. Good shoot here through the wall. Oh, so close to nailing it. That's why I love the X-ray. You can just see how close these players actually are guessing the position of their opponents through the walls. Alright, now 1v3 still. And let's see here. Taz making his way into the ramp area. And slowly but surely going downstairs, but he doesn't have the bomb. That's a main point here. And I don't know where that bomb is, to be honest. Yeah. He's just gonna save his weapon here at the back of the ramp. So, but AK for the next round. Let's see the money. Oh, it's not good for ESC. So the score will be 8-3 and probably also 9-3. Unless Taz grabs an ace or something here in this round. Now we do have the double orb setup coming out of VeryGames today, of course, or in this round. We do have Kenny S, the usual main AWPer, and then we do have Smith, the second AWPer. If you are familiar with VeryGames, you've been a fan for a long time, you'll know that Smith has been main AWPing for them before they got Kenny S in their lineup. So he's not a bad AWPer at all, and he does tend to use that on the ramp. And he will get the first rack here with it, and goes for the second one, but drops. Will he be caught? Oh, he just gets the frag, and he's dead. As I switch away from Kenny S, he's doing work here in the vents, getting down to 43 HP. Looking good so far for ESC. Actually, there's Kenny S with an absolutely insane headshot onto Cuban. And 2v1 now. Taz takes takes out the first one in existence. Now he's 1-1-1 against Kenny S. Can Taz clutch it? Surely does have the experience to clutch this round against the youngster that is Kenny S. But Taz with the headshot. Absolutely magnificent 1v2 clutch coming out of ESC Gaming's Taz. And there we go. That's the 4th round from ESC. And there we go. 8-4 is the score. Good play from Taz. And I think he's at the top of the scoreboard as well for ESC Gaming, 9-9. A Tasmanian Devil. Oh, that was a good one. But yeah, kind of like normal setups coming out of the both teams now. We don't have orbs for Kenny S, so it's going to be a hard round to win. But they are pushing right now into the lobby, getting the first frag and getting the second frag. And DK might get a third here as well, or a third for the team. And there comes Cuban. They have to get frags now to exchange. Let's see here. Normal setups, yeah. That was kind of weird when the CT were rushing. Brain fart, I'm sorry. But we do have Cuban making his way. And he needs to pick up at least 2, and Passion needs to do the same in this round. Cuban, but Passion will come in with the fact. There go for the second one. Cuban with another one. He is now 2v2 for Cuban to clutch. RPK and Smith still alive, as we see here. One inside that low hut there. But Cuban does not know this. He decides to drop downstairs. I'm not quite sure where RPK is, but we're going to stay here with Cuban as he gets that bomb down, but not in time. RPK coming in with the kill. And yeah, there we go. Another round for VeryGames. And it's 9-4. Now, 2 rounds remaining in this first half. And as far as we can see right now, 13 and 13 frags coming out of Smiths and Kenny S here. And yeah, still Taz and Cuban being the main fraggers. You see, and now we are seeing Existence at his usual position in the bottom of the scoreboard, and that's not because he's not bad at it, because he's not good at the game. That's because he is the strat caller, so he's focusing on other stuff, not just getting the frags. He's actually telling the entire team where to go and what to do. Smith now, he's told to go towards the ramp, hold it down, and gets the headshot on to Lord. And nice play coming in there from the CTs. ESC not able to do much. I think RPK will end the round here, or maybe not. Trying to spam through the wall. Switch over to Taz, and let's see here. What will Taz do? See if we can get the first one, then we'll actually be looking at a clutch situation. If he's not, then he's just going to save. There we go. Yeah, that's a weird smoke. Taz needs to pick up this first one to have any idea, but here we go. Taz picks up one, and now he is in that cross situation. Got to pick up the second one. The second headshot coming in from Taz. He's now 1v3. It was 1v5. Can Taz make this round happen for ESC Gaming? Would surely be absolutely legendary if he could, but it's only 3 seconds remaining. RPK is going to take him out. Actually, for just a little think, a little second thought that he could get that bomb down and actually clutch it around, but yeah, not going to happen. This round, I guess. So, buy whatever you can for ESC Gaming. This is the last round of the first half. So, we will be seeing whatever weapons they can buy being brought up. No action is coming towards the outside area. yeah, we do see a couple of players here. In this lobby. And as a guy in the chat pointed out, 11-5, it's doable for ESC. I've seen bigger comebacks on the CT side of this map. But yeah, it is of course a good score for VeryGames. Not an insane score or a nice score or something they really would like, but it's okay score. 11-4 is what they probably could have hoped for against ESC. Now they will be sprayed down here on this inner bomb side. Only Pasha remaining. And let's see here. If you can get it. No. There we go. So now VeryGames will go towards that CT, towards that terrace side. ESC Gaming will go towards that T side. As we can see in the scores, RPK and Smiths and Kenny is fragging it up for VG. Main player for ESC was of course Taz. And they're going to switch it around. And yeah, of course ESC Gaming now needs this this pistol round. They really need to get this pistol round, and they're gonna work up the momentum, and hopefully they'll be able to do some damage in the second half of this of the first map. But do remember, this is the best of 3. So so yeah, usually the nuke has been the map of VeryGames, and I think it is as well right now. So second map probably will be the map of ESC, and I think we'll see them do more damage there. So now 11-4. Taz wants to stop. Oh, that was of course the little delay we had. So, oh, okay. So they're now just 4 on the server. Match is paused. So we do have a pause right now, guys. We are waiting for his sound to return. And, yeah, we're waiting for the players to get ready. And yeah, of course, this is the quarterfinal. If you just tune in, quarterfinal of the AMD Sapphire CSGO Invitational at the Esports Heaven LAN in Prague. And yeah, of course, 2 great teams meeting up in the quarterfinal. The winner of this one will play against the winner of my DGB and Set Nation. And I think, yeah, 11-6. Okay, I think actually my DGB will be able to take that match, to be honest, and hopefully we'll be going to see my DGB versus maybe versus VeryGames rematch. That would be fun to see, because if you didn't know, then my DGB actually beat VeryGames in the group stages, and I think they can do it again, to be honest. My DGB, a very good team on the favorite map of VeryGames, which is the nuke. But now back into the game. VG can dictate the game if they take this pistol round. ESC needed to get back. And here we go. As you can see there, the CT dropping down, NBK going downstairs. And a couple of smokes being pumped as well. Oh, almost nailing that.
Bomb has been planted.
And frags coming in from all sides. We do see Cuban coming here into the bomb site, but they have to do something. And when I casted with Corey Dunn yesterday, we talked about the smokes, and this is the effect of the smokes, because oh, Smiths is in the clutch room. He'll actually clutch it, I think. Oh, whoa! Smith and Existence will clutch that round. Absolutely successful round there for VG, and he almost could have got in there. He went in there for the defuse, but in the smoke, Smiths, oh, I can't really remember if it was Smiths or Existence who was killing the guy defusing, but through the smoke from that clutch room. And yeah, that's how it goes. 12-4 now. Pistol round 1 for VG. And yeah, mathematically speaking, if VG win the first bar round, ESC are done on this one. see KDS getting the first one. And just if you saw that clutch round coming with the X-ray, you are a goddamn psychic. ESC. One more frag. Now Cuban has picked himself up an AK. It looks pretty good so far for ESC Gaming 2v2, but look at the HP of Existence. And we do have Taz here. With the Deagle, NBK picks up 1. See what Taz can do. 1v2 now, but one of the players are really low on HP. Taz with the Deagle picks up 1 on Existence. Now, where is NBK? He actually knows where NBK is, and it's now 1v1. NBK with a headshot, though, onto Taz, shattering his dreams of winning that round, and very close round, but good round for ESC Gaming. And surely they will be able to do something when the buy round comes around, I think. We do see a couple of AKs and Galils coming out of 3 of the players in the VeryGames lineup. NBK buying all the flashes and the grenades, so they have definitely some kind of strat lined up. NBK making his way into the ramp room. Not much happening right now. Surely this round should be around for VeryGames to win easily, since the ESC players only have the pistols. But as we have seen before, ESC with pistols is a team you don't really want to take out of the equation. You don't want to just not think about them because they can do some damage. And here we go. The X-ray comes up. Oh, that's a nice little one from Taz with 1-2 frags. It's a good exchange for him. And Neo comes in with 1 more. Neo now drops downstairs. As we do have a 3v2, I'm not sure how this happened, but it did happen. And, yeah, RPK and Kenny S. Now down here, below Crows. And RPK and Kenny S. Take out 1 together there with the grenade. 2v2 now. Oh, that's 1 from each frag spot. RPK will come in with that clutch there. And good try from Taz on the ramp and the others on the ramp. Pistols proving very useful here. And they aren't actually OP, or at least that OP. ESC Gaming are just really good at their pistol rounds. And there we go, 14-4. Buy round coming up for ESC, and if they don't win this, they're basically out of the game. They'll have to move on to the next match. Let's see, where are the terrorists going? It looks like an outside. Where do we have Pasha? We do have Pasha outside. See if he can do something. Pasha, nothing. Throws a couple of flashbangs, but he might get flanked now. And there he gets flanked by Existence. Nice little play, but Neo comes up with a big frag. Very important frag to stop the tease, but can he get the second one? He actually gets a headshot as he lags around. He's the laggy one on the Go TV right now. Bomb is not in the hands of the terrorists right now. So, yeah, 4v3, weapons for all players. Right now, we're just seeing the terrorists being very, very slow in their approach. And there's one from RPK taking 1 out, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. And that's a trade that T's want to be making all day, but not as long as it results in being a 1v something. Right now it looks like Neo will take this frag. Oh, NBK taking out Lord Neo. Not really looking that good. Oh, he gets a frag just in the end of that round. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Polish players have won the first buy round. So, first Byron coming up now, and Eco coming out of VeryGames. And as you can see here, a couple of pistols being thrown around. And surely this will be a round to win for the ESC Gaming lineup. It looks like they will rush inside. There goes a flashbang. Taz might be the one to watch it. One frag coming in from Taz. Lord with a good couple of other frags as well, but that wasn't the entire push. The bomb is going to the ramp right now. Would you have existence with the bomb right now? Only a deagle, so it won't do much damage. 1v5 now. Smith's clutch. One headshot picked off. But surely can't do much. Situation. Does get a second one as the weapon slides down. And he's taken out. So there we go. Getting 2 kills before dying. That's not a bad trade. And yeah, 14-6. Deagle is such a sexy gun. Oh, that is so very true. But, of course, VG, being in the lead 14-6, they can just save this round as well. They want to just get into a position where they can buy all the weapons they want, all the nades, all the armor, so they can have the best situation possible for getting their 15th round on the board. That's exactly what they're doing. Quick grenade there from Existence. Here we go, push coming onto the ramp room, or the ramp area. We do have both CTs downstairs. Oh, look at this. Cuban might have work to do soon. The bomb is on the back of Kenny S though, so not dropping downstairs. So we did have 2 terrorists in the vents. Here's Kenny S though. Probably thinking about going down at the ramp. Much happening in this round really. They are playing it very slowly, as Smiths is the flagging one of them goes to do right now. Looks like they want to go upstairs though. Here we go. Taz doing good work. Let's see if we can find Taz. Taz with another little headshot there. Nice little fire from him. As we do see Existence here, the vents will be taken out, and now Kenny S 1v5 taken out by Lord. So, 14-7, not losing a single player there. But now, ESC Gaming will have to hold this push, have to hold these weapons. And if they can't, then, well, it's 15-7. And then they're basically secured overtime, and I think then ESC will be thinking, okay, well, this isn't going too well. What should we do in the second map to change this, to win this second map? Full AK setup though, so no AWP for Kenny S. I'm not sure, no, I don't think actually he could have bought one, so, unless someone dropped him. No, there wasn't money for an AWP. If everyone wanted their optimal gear, all the flashes, all the nades and the armor. Smith now making his way. And oh, there we go, Pasha with a good position. Let's see here in front of Pasha a bit more. He might have a chance to pick up a couple more frags here onto the VeryGames lineup. Pasha's coming up with Pasha now. Hiding behind this red one. Can't pick up one in Kenny S. Great movement by Pasha. There's another one behind the T-red. Can Pasha pick it up though? I don't think he saw him. Existence picks up one now, and the terrorist goes downstairs to the new stairs, the volcano stairs, or the secret area. I don't know quite what everyone calls it just yet. And here we go. Bomb being planted. And now just RPK remaining, but it will go to ESC Gaming, guys. So there will be on 8 rounds, and let's have a look at the money for VeryGames. They can't force buy because, well, The AKs are cheap, and the Galils are cheap as well, but I'm not quite sure they want to do that. Yeah, they aren't really opting for that rifle. Oh, NBK buying one. Okay, so they are doing it now. They were just talking about what should we do. We probably can't get everything that we want. They are buying us some great stuff. So there's no worries. Existence not having entirely enough to buy all that he wanted. But yeah, ESC Gaming doing pretty good so far on the CT side. So we can find Pasha outside. Since I think it's him that we want to watch. Oh, he's in a very defensive position. And they are all going downstairs through the new volcano area. And here's Neo. Neo has to come up clutch with this round. One frag coming in from Neo. Good movement from him. Shutting down the VG player. Slash coming into them. He has to hide in the clutch room. But, oh, he does survive 12 HP. Can he pick up the second one? Neo really needs to do so. Kenyas takes him out though. So now this downstairs bomb site will be clear and they can catch these CTs when they rotate. It's now 3v3 bomb is planted, so advantage for the terrorists from VeryGames. ESC need to pick up their good play right now as we follow Pasha dropping into the bomb site. We do have one in Toxic, one behind the vents, I think. And Pasha now making his way into the bomb site. He's checking the right area. That's so good for Pasha. No, he can't get the frag. And now, surely a round to win. Taz gets the defuse! Taz gets the defuse, guys! Absolutely mental from Taz! Getting the ninja defuse. I have no idea how he did that. Why didn't they kill him? What on earth is this? Ninja defuse coming in and the chat goes absolutely mental. Oh my god. What a round. I thought the round was over when they couldn't catch the guy. Actually, I think it was Pasha or Taz, I don't really remember, going in and checking that clutch room, that toxic room, but he couldn't connect to the frag. I thought the round was over, but then coming in with the ninja defuse to win that, absolutely crucial for ESC, who now will find themselves on 9 rounds against the 14 of VG. So this could be close right now. VG buying up yet another one, but trades 1 for 1 here. ESC comeback might happen. Right now, VeryGames are looking very strong this round. Pasha replying with a double though, but it's all on Lord now. 1v2, can he make the clutch? He's in the vents, one on the side and one in the windows. And here we go. Nice little frag there coming in from Lord now. 1 versus 1 versus Smiths. Lord versus Smiths. Will he clutch it? Will he bring ESC on those 10 rounds? Let's see. Smiths is on the bomb site. 28 seconds remaining. He's walking away though. See if I can find him on the keyboard. Here he is. And Smiths is here. Planning upstairs. Lord's coming into the vents though.
Bomb has been planted.
Not planning downstairs, Lord. Smiths now knowing exactly where Lord is going, but Lord might have sniffed out, or he might be guessing where the position of Smiths is. Good little smoke coming in there. We talked about smokes only in the tournament. Can he get it? 31 versus 29 HP. Where is Smiths? The smoke is so big, and ESC will have to suffer a defeat in this round. Very, very, very nice round from Smiths there. Not quite able to take it is Lord. So 15-9 map point here in the first map. And yeah, first map of course probably going there against his way. But 16-9 is not a bad result in Nuke. I think it's better than most other teams would have done against VeryGames here in Nuke. So I'm really looking forward to see what the next game, what the next map is going to bring. We do have Kenny S with the orb though. I'm going to follow him. Of course, we do have one in garage for the CTs. Oh no, what a shot from Neo. That was all the way from spawn. Taking out Kenny S with the AWP, and ESC are not giving up. They don't care that they're behind with a monster of rounds. They're actually behind with 6 rounds, but they still want to go. They want to go for the overtime, guys. ESC want to go for the overtime. 5 rounds remaining. The question is, can they get these 5 rounds? Can ESC Gaming bring it back for Poland? We can get all the Polish guys writing kurwa or whatever how it's pronounced. I'm not really sure in the chat. I just insulted someone in Polish, didn't I? But yeah, 15-10. Yeah, of course they're going for the overtime, but it's not usually you don't see teams when you hit that 15-something score. They just start preparing for the second map. Or at least that was the way some teams did back in the day in CSS. Of course, you want to go for the overtime no matter what. But still, I thought that was absolutely clear for everyone. But some guy, not really sure. And yeah, I know what Kura means. But only existence remaining right now. So looks like get one frag there. Nice little position. This is one thing you can use at home. That position there when you want to clutch around or want to save your pistol or save something else, you can just sit at that position and you'll be able to kill some CTs when they're going for you. And 15-11 still for VeryGames, but ESC Gaming could be making the comeback here. Getting us into overtime would be absolutely phenomenal. Task with 24 this game. Smiths with the same amount of rounds. The teams are very close in scores right now. Oh, that's a nice little headshot from Smiths. And great match so far from Smiths. He has been playing on top of his game. Oh, wow, that's a nice little spray through the wall. Smiths as well, and getting the guy in main gate. Smiths is absolutely running through ESC Gaming. Looking like the guy who's gonna take it. Pasha writing something in Polish. I'm not sure what it means, but there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, VeryGames will take map 1 here against ESC Gaming. GG. We do have Taz ending on 25, while Smith's probably the MVP of that game, ending on 27 frags for VeryGames, and they will be moving on to the second map. And of course here in the AMD Sapphire Counter-Strike Global Offensive Tournament. And there we go, reaching that 3K viewer base. That's pretty good, but we need more watching. So do tell your friends to come into the channel, have fun in the chat, and watch the games. Right now, short commercial break, and we'll be back when the players decide to go into the second map. VT versus ESC second map coming up here on the stream. See you guys in a few minutes.
never felt the way that I feel tonight. You've got me feeling like this moment's so right. You take me to that special kind of place. And now I'm dancing like I'm losing my mind. Your touch sends shivers down my spine. You make me feel I'm living in a dream. You got me going crazy.
So, hello and welcome back, guys. It's the official English stream for the AMD Sapphire CSGO tournament. My name is Sushk, and I'll be your commentator for this match. And yeah, we do have on this match, I already told you that, but for this map as well, VeryGames versus ESC. VeryGames leading 1-0 in maps. ESC Gaming now has to come back here on the next map, which will be DE Inferno. We will have the knife round coming up here in a couple of seconds. The schedule, no one really knows. I think cadre.org is the most updated, because they're the only ones being on site down there. I have no clue really. There isn't really a schedule. So yeah, who do you guys think will win with this map? What will the score be for this map? Will it be VeryGames taking it 16-10 like last game, or will it be maybe ESC coming up? What do you think in the chat? What will the result be for this game? Let's see what you guys say. We do have, of course, a little 5-second delay. I can see you drink. Whew, the DreamHack bottle. I need to fill it up. Close game, but VeryGames will win. VG, ESC, read your PMs. Already read it. I'm going to respond to the series of them after this game, I think. So yeah, I did see your message. Winner of knife round is going to take the match. I like that. I like that. The knife round being the decisive part of this game, of course. Hopefully ESC, but VG will win. I hope overtime. I'm never saying names of people in the stream, but Inst keeps going. You got it. You exactly know what's going on here. You know what's going on. Overtime, we won that shit. Pasha's biceps are ready. Pasha's biceps are OP. Let's see here. I hope ESC wins. Yeah, to be honest, like ESC really, personally, I hope they win. But yeah, I think VG can do it, and I think they will win it. I really hope for ESC. And now we are going live here with the knife round, so let's jump straight in game, guys, for the knife round. Warm-up ending, match starting. And here we go for the knife round. Playing the bells just before starting. And now setting up here in the middle. These two teams getting ready for the knife battle. VeryGames starting as CT, but will they start as CT in the game? I don't think so. This is Sparta, says Neo, and he absolutely is right. They win that knife battle, the sword fight in the middle, and yep. Oh, they want to switch, okay. And there's another guy who really gets it. MWJK13 in the chat. Yeah, there we go. So, 0-0. ESC will start CT, and I think they got a chance. Starting a CT here in Inferno, I think they got a chance of winning this. Of course, they need to step their game up. They need to play at least a better round than they did on DE Nuke. But yeah, right now we're just waiting for the players to get ready. And yes, you can see there, live scores and player statistics, esporttools.net, complete event coverage, cat.org, official live stream, esplanet.net. There will also be some news postings here on esplanet.net, so go tune in for those as well. But yeah, there will be images and video tools and stuff like that on Cadron, because they're actually on site. And yeah, another guy in the chat right now is Jedi, of course, working for C Block or Z Block. Really nice guy, knows a lot about the game, and he's not working for Valve, but he's helping them develop the game. So yeah, give a big shout out to him. He's awesome, and yeah, he's one of the reasons why this game is getting so much better, and it's not just staying at the same level. Because yeah, we saw Source not getting updated for a long time. We saw 1.6 not getting updated for a long time, and now Go, they're updating with feedback from the pro players every week now, and here I guess, and fixing all the bugs. And yeah, Jedi is one of the guys helping out with that. Someone says server just crashed. Oh no! I don't get the crash, so no worries. Updating every week? Well, actually I think they have been updating every week. Not every week, but they have been updating pretty regularly. There have been a lot of updates coming in for CSGO, especially in the beginning of the game. And now I think they're updating actually on a 2-week basis, so it's not entirely true. But a lot of updates coming in, and shout out to you guys for that. But enough chit chat. We do have the game going live. ESC starting as counter-terrorists, as we do see here Pasha in the middle. And let's see here. We can bring up the map, because in this map it actually works. And look how VG just pushed back, all in the all in this area. You do see ESC controlling the banana and the middle, and let's jump out of it. They do control the middle, and here we go. Neo coming up with one, but RPK respawning very quickly. Couple of frags coming in, RPK killing his teammate right now, running into each other. Lord, it needs to pick up a couple of frags, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be 2v2 now. Oh, there's one, but now it's a 1v1. RPK versus Lord. Lord now has to clutch his bombs now planted. Can he get the headshot? He will get the headshot. ESC will take the pistol. And what a great round from the Polish players. They will win this one, and therefore will be on the road
Bomb has been defused.
for the next two. A nice little round there by Lord. 3 frags from him, as you can see here. And yeah, weapons coming up for the CTs. And yeah, there's one guy that actually points out, you see, using pistol tactic from 1.6. There's a lot of tactics and stuff you can draw from the other games. Early pressure in the buy round is one of them, because that mainly works out the same. You don't have to think about any special flashes or smokes. Just pushing down, because the map is basically the same. Then you can actually use some of your old smart strats there. As Taz picks up one, I can't really... Why can't I press the button for Taz on my keyboard? I can only press these 3 here. Makes no sense. As I'm trying... No, I can't switch to Taz and Neo. For some reason. Look, I'm clicking on Marsh right now. Can't switch. That's really weird. That's a weird bug. But you'll have to suffice with a Lord and Cuban then. This map, of course, the Inferno.se special edition, without all the like all the not important stuff like fog and all sorts of stuff like that. We do have a Cuban here at the B bomb site, while Lord will be the one we can watch here on that A bomb site as he moves. Oh, as the towers move up, he does see one of them. Let's see if Lord can bring a couple of frags home here for his team. Picks up the first one onto NBK. Of course, it is just an eco round. Kenny, as though, has picked up one weapon. And wow, looks so good for ESC. Existence is in CT spawn. He will be taken out by a guy who's not visible. So yeah, some kind of GoTV bug going on right now. Look. What is that? And there we go again. So yeah, this is kind of weird. And they aren't moving. So yeah, I have no idea what's actually going on right now. I'll try rejoining after the round is done. and it'll hopefully be fixed. So we do see Taz taking out one here. I'm not quite sure what the positions of the CTs are, Taz and Neo. Oh, record X and stop. Okay. Let's just wait and see what's going to happen here. Looks like they will have control of the middle area, but the terrorists are moving their way into the apartments. Let's see if we can find Lord here. Oh, they will be moving through the apartments, and no, not through the apartments. Actually, we'll be moving back towards that banana bomb side where Cuban currently is. And he draws back instantly as he sees them. Lord will pick up one though, but here, let's see what Cuban can do. Does spray, not getting the exact amount of frags he needs to get, but no worries. Pasha and Neo there, and I'll just try and record and stop, and let's see if we can see all the players. Yay, it works, guys. There we go. All players are now visible. Thanks to the guys coming with that tip in the chat. So here we go. Now, what's going to happen is that we do have a buy round in the VeryGames lineup. We're now behind 3-0. As you can see here on the map, they are going to focus on this middle area. Pasha here in the middle as well. And here we go. Some more smokes coming out here in the middle. We do see the middle being smoked off, and the terrorists are still waiting. I think Lord might be the one to watch here, as he has to hold this apartment area. He just draw back, so it will be a very, very defensive approach from the CTs, just holding the terrorists from planting the bomb. He does go into that pit there. That's a good position. You can get some good angles. And hopefully Lord will be able to pick up a couple. And here we go, Neo. Oh, look at the position of Neo. He gets one. And that's all he needs, really. He needs to get that one frag and then draw back. Taz also picking up one at that area there. And Cuban coming in from behind. So, looks like the CTs of ESC Gaming have this one pretty much locked down. And yeah, that's what's going to happen. Kenny S does have a low. Oh, actually, not going to save it. Just going to look at that A bomb site, at that B bomb site, just to check out if there's any way of getting into that. And now they're going to save here on Banana. I'm not quite sure that's a good idea. To save it on the banana at least, because there's two angles you have to hold, but it looks like they will be able to hold it. Kenyas! Oh wow, they lose both their weapons, so not a good hold at all. And there you go. We will have an eco coming out of VeryGames now, as CSC are in the lead. And they're in the lead 4-0, and they're going 5-0 as well. So really looking like that. Well, there's a guy in the chat saying that they want to win the knife round, wins the game, and well, ESC won the knife round, so no real use of actually watching this game, because ESC are just going to win it. There we go. Passing over, picking up one, and just absolutely slaying the French frogs from VeryGames. That was kind of the insult that was thrown towards the French players back in the days of Source. They were frogs. I'm not really sure what that comes from. Mainly, I think, because frogs are actually a dish in France. You can get a little frog leg and just eat it and have some fun. But right now, back to the game. Kenny S is with the AWP. Let's see here. If you can pick up someone. Moving his way onto the banana. Kenius with the all but misses. Luckily he does have a teammate there to take out Neo. Kenius and his teammate moving in, and lag on the go TV as Kenius might be in trouble. Let's switch it over to one of the CTs. We do have Cuban on that bomb side, picks up one. Grenades coming out all over the map. Nice little shot there coming in from Kenius, but it's not going to be enough, and here we go. VG getting stomped right now by ESC Gaming. 6-0 lead for ESC. Not bad at all for the Polish players here. Very nice play to take their 6th round, and that was a buy round coming in from VeryGames. We'll of course have enough money to buy again, so no worries. But still, if ESC get this one as well, it will be an eco for VeryGames, and then they'll be behind 7-0 and probably also 8-0. And then stuff is going to be really messy. NBK though, working here in the middle area, needs to do something good. Pick up. They are moving into this bomb side here. We do have to find Cuban. He is a bit laggy. Double frag coming in from VeryGames. I think this will be their round to win. VeryGames, RPK especially playing very nice. As we do have Lord coming in here with the grenades, but the terrorists from VeryGames are very low on HP, and let's now see Taz and okay. Let's now see Lord clutch it. 1v4. Bomb is taken away, and he does have a kit there, but I think he'll be content just saving his weapon and getting some extra frags, and he's not even going to save his weapon. And there we go. 6-1 is the scoreline. VG has now broken the defense of ESC, and they will now be looking to grab a couple more rounds. They do know they can get into that A bomb site now. Or that B bomb side now. On that banana. So they'll probably be working towards that. We do see Neo picking up the Molotov on the banana here. Very early Molotov coming out of him. Now we do see Smith making his way into the quad area, and looks like the CTs will have a hard time, but Lord needs to pick up Nathan, and he does. So now Cuban and Neo. Oh, Cuban and Neo are so... Cuban is getting there, but Neo is so far behind. The bomb is planted. CTs need to pull out their A game. 4v3, but Lord very low on HP. Taz might be the one to watch. Taz or Cuban for that matter. As Taz is taken down to a low amount of HP. Neo now moving in together with his teammates. Impossible to say who will get the frags, but it looks like the terrorists will be the ones securing them. And there we go, clean sweep. Teamwear at VeryGames. And there we go. 6-2 is the score. And another buy round, of course. This is the last, or maybe these 3 guys can buy, but these 2... Oh, okay. So, my bad. Just thought I saw something I didn't actually see. So they will have enough money to force buy again. You see, no worries. They have been saving up their money, and it's pretty good. KNS trying to work the AWP. As there's one CT behind the car here. Goes for the peak, but he might be taken out there by Neo. Great choice by Neo just to pop up and get the kill. And let's see if the casting tool is working for this match. I don't think it is, but we're going to try it no matter what. Nothing like it. As we do see the push coming in here onto that B bomb site. And not much Taz and Cuban can do here. We're going to stick with As Tars is saving, so let's just stick with Cuban and see if he can get any exit frags. And yeah, it's going to be 6-3, so the VG lineup coming back into this game. And surely they'll be trying to keep their run going, to get the rounds on the board before this first half is over, and they switch over to the CT side. So, bar run coming up for both teams once more. A couple of weapons being tossed around, and now we do see a lot of money for some of the players, and $0 and 150 for Neo and Pasha. That might have something to do with the fact that, well, actually they have been dying. Neo, Cuban and Pasha has been dying 5 rounds, while Lord and Taz only died 3, so they'll have more money to spare. And here we go. Lord not quite seeing what's going on because of the smoke. So now Pasha and the guys have to be real careful. BG trying to do good work. And the terrorist wanting to draw back, it looks like. Drawing back to Banana. And Cuban, want to watch and see if Cuban can hold it. Pasha though coming in from behind. And let's switch back over to Cuban. Can he hold it though? On the back of this bomb site, he needs to get at least 1 frag, and he won't even get 1 frag. And moving now into the bomb site, getting that bomb planted. VeryGames having that control over the bomb site. Nice little frag coming in from Kenny, and now it's just Neo remaining. 1 frag coming in, 2 frags coming in from Neo actually. Now 1v1, can he take the third one? He's low on HP, but he needs to go in there. He doesn't have a kit, so it's not going to be in time. He might pick up an exit frag. No, he won't. Yeah, but he will survive with his weapon, so there we go. 6-4 right now. And ESC Gaming not looking as good as it did when they were in the lead 6-0. So yeah, VeryGames getting back into the game, and thanks to Kami for updating us with the scores for the other games. Currently 9-6 for Set Nation on the second map, which is the train. Of course, the winner of that game will face the winner of this game. And there's a grenade. So, Cuban now once more needs to come up huge, but he doesn't. And it's kind of hard to do that when you only are equipped with a pistol. And there we go. That's a save round for the guys from ESC, and they will try to save all their weapons. There goes Lord down. They need to be at the same area to hold all the different angles. And Taz will will try and save his weapon. There we go. Oh, nice little headshot there from Taz. And that's going to be the round. So 6-5. VG coming back into this game.
Terrorists win.
As Passion to get that final frag of the round. Oh, Nip versus Spikey. Oh, okay. So, after this game, we'll be streaming. I'm not quite sure what game we'll be streaming, but I hope the semi-finals will be separate on time. There's a guy saying that Nip vs Spikey is scheduled for 15:45. So I hope the other game will be at another time, so we can have both. And push coming out into middle now. For VeryGames, good frag coming in from the so far. They need to pull up the big plays here. Pasha picking up one, but taken down to a low point of HP. Yeah, Cuban coming in, and he doesn't even have a weapon. Neo does have one, and they are saving once more. ESC Gaming was in the lead, 6-0. But now behind, no, not behind. Now they're tied up, 6-6. So yeah, looking good for ESC, and then not so good anymore. And there's one guy in chat. This is boring. Why all the saving? Well, basically, it's like kind of the tactical aspect of it, saving, and the economic aspect of it. You want to save those weapons so you can buy up, but of course, for the viewing experience, saving is, well, not so good, because it's basically just some of the guys waiting at the opposite side of the map and no one killing anyone, and that's not exciting to see. Do you see a couple of players pushing out here on the banana? Smith's picking up one though. Here we go. Smith's trying to move onto the banana, as we do have encountered a pause, ladies and gentlemen. A pause is upon us, and not quite sure what the reason is. But yeah, we will be waiting for the players to unpause it. So there we go. And happy birthday to Grizzly as well. A lot of guys, 3 people actually having their birthday today. As we do have a big discussion in the chat about CSP. Of course it's Pro Mod and yeah, CSGO. I'm not going to say anything about it. I just like CSGO, so that's all I'm going to say. I have tried Pro Mod as well. And yeah, of course, Fifth Lion also, his birthday today. So 6-6 is the score right now. We're still kind of waiting for these players to get back into the game, and they're having some issues with some kind of bug right now. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but no worries. They will be fixing it as soon as they can. Oh, there we go, camera back. But yeah, ESC Gaming versus VeryGames. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna take a short break, and I'm gonna fill my water bottle up, and then we'll be back when the players decide to unpause the game, guys. So do stay tuned here to the stream for more ESC versus VeryGames in a minute. See you then. So, we are now back here. The game is unpaused. So let's just see what ESC and VeryGames can do here. ESC needs to bring the game back in their favor. Here we go. Pasha trying to get the pistol frag to fit. It's not going to happen. Can ES do that AWP? Secures yet another frag, but now he is in that 1v3 clutch situation. And with an orb. Whoa. That bottle almost killed me. Kenius needs to get a couple of frags out of this. And he needs to save his orb as well. That's the most important part, really. And yeah, he's going to save it in spawn. No Red Bull today, no. I can live without it because I actually slept tonight. So yeah. And now it was a problem with Smith's computer, I guess. And we are going, yeah. There's a whole chat thing coming in from the pause. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So that's just the script. Here we go. Backup. That's I really like this script because I think it's setting both the map and the team names and the flags, but it's also like you can pause it and then you can restore the match, so it does save the score, so I don't have to keep the score. And that's something I'm very, very happy with. So 76 is the score right now. Kenny S with the orb that he saved. The rest of the team buying weapons, and now VeryGames want to stop. They want to stop, guys. They don't care. They want to stop. Oh, his money is missing. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, they're waiting in spawn. So, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here. So, yeah, just waiting here for the players for the admins to fix this. The score is still 76, so no worries. And here we go. Onto the camera again. Filled my water bottle. So, yeah, the script is, I'm not quite sure what's happened, but usually they save the money of the players that has dropped. And then they restart the game and reset the scores, or set the scores back to what it was, and gives him the money he had before he dropped. And yellow crosshair. Yellow crosshair, what the fuck? So yeah, I don't think we're gonna enable a yellow crosshair. We're still waiting, as you can see in the chat. Oh, you can't see the chat, but I can see the chat right now. Match is paused. Blah blah blah. That's why I said, okay. So what is going on right now is that Smiths did disconnect because of some problems, and then he connected back in, and he should have been given the money he had when he dropped, but he hasn't. So now they need to give him the money and then restart at the 76 score. So that's how it's going.
Counter-terrorists win.
To go. And yeah, actually, some guy pointing out that it looks like I had a great night last night. Well, my night last night actually consisted of going home, watching some GSL, what was it, the World Championship Finals thingy, and then going to sleep. Funks, on the other hand, you can't see him right now. He's sitting bent over on his chair because he went out drinking, and now he's absolutely destroyed. So yeah, that's how it goes. Stop touching the bottle. I don't care. It's a bottle. But yeah, we're still waiting. And he reconnects. How much? Okay, so it looks like they're gonna fix this now, and we're gonna go back into the game, perhaps. Who knows? Okay, they haven't figured out the money yet. Okay. So yeah. They're 16k. Oh, now they're actually in the chat in game figuring out the math behind how much money Smiths need to get. So yeah, that's what's going on. Thanks for all the kind words, guys, in the chat. It's actually funny because when I started casting CS Source, I received a lot of praise on Cadred, and then some kind of praise on Cadred, and a lot of flame from HLTV. And now, as I've moved into CS:GO, there's been a lot of flame on Cadred and a lot of praise on HLTV. So it's just turning around. I don't know really what it's about, but yeah, I'm actually one of those guys that actually read all the feedback, even though some of it is absolutely useless. But I read all the comments that people write on the sites because, well, I do know a lot of casters in StarCraft 2 that doesn't. Calaris is probably the only one who does, of the big ones. But yeah, I read all the feedback you guys write on the sites like Catred, for example. And I try to improve what you say is, that I'm doing wrong. But yeah, some of it is just plain BS. And that's just how you gotta handle it. Right now we are back in the game, so let's just jump into it. It's still 7-6, and let's see here what's gonna happen. Cuban will be moving into middle. Here we go. Not really doing much here. We do have the terrace from VeryGames situated in the middle and in the apartment area. And not much happening. Very slow round coming out of both teams. And here we go. Pasha needs to hold down this arch area. He knows that it is coming, but Pasha being surprised here. Oh, he does pick up one. Can he pick up the second one through the smoke? No, Task though picks up the kill with the hedge onto RPK. Answers back now. Task on this bomb side, and Kenny S will be destroyed. Picked down to 11 HP. Surely will be saving his AWP, but can he save it for 30 seconds? I think they're going to flank him, but right now we'll get the fag on the Task. Tries to go for the no scope. But don't really succeed. So 8-6 looks like ESC can take the half. 9-6, they were in the lead 6-0. So going to win it, going from 6-0 to 9-6 half is not a good thing, but yeah, it's still a lead, and that's what happens. Oh my God, they killed Kenny. I have like deliberately not trying to use that pun because that pun is just too punny, or whatever you want to say. Now, going towards the banana. Let's see if we can find Neo. Neo with an AWP. So aggressive, and that's not the position you want to put your fire grenade in, or your incendiary grenade. Now, it's all on Cuban, and he hasn't been performing that well so far. Or at least not in... when you consider his teammates playing very well. Cuban, oh, but Pasha, it doesn't really matter how good Cuban play if you have Pasha on your team with the triple. Pasha cleaning up VeryGames to win the first half. 9-6 for the Polish players. Great half coming out of NBK, and Taz saying LGH. I'm not sure what that stands for. That's the new stuff. There we go. Oh wow, so much stuff in chat. And there we go. I love the good half. Oh, okay. Love. Let's see if we can try to love good half. Yeah. Rob, of course, always on point with the translation. And we do see VeryGames being ready, of course, for this first half. We did see 4 players for ESC really grabbing all the frags and really doing what they should. And then, this is not me trying to bash Cuban, but I think at a level like this, you have to really step up your game and you have to hold down the bomb sites. And Cuban just didn't do that. Every time he was alone on that A bomb site, he just got killed without delaying or getting any kills himself. So, Of course, Cuban is a great player, so he should be able to do more than just dying. But yeah, of course, it might have been an unlucky half for him, but hopefully he'll bounce back here in the second one. And yeah, there's one guy in the chat saying Cuban dies in the same spot several times. That is very true. Oh, the sarcasm. Thanks for that piece of vital game analysis. Well said. Well, this isn't really game analysis, and I'm not in any position to do game analysis. But yeah, that's just what I've been seeing and I've been thinking about for this half. And yeah, here we go. Still waiting, and now you see already. So we will be going live here, and we will be going live here with the second pistol round for this game. So, ESC versus VeryGames. Who will take it? ESC now in the lead. Can they keep it lead? Can they keep this lead? They need to pick up this first pistol, and it would be kind of an upset if they could take this map. Right now, the other game between Set Nation and MyGGB is currently map point for Set Nation on the second map. Let's see here. Now going towards that B bomb site, but Nathan is in a good position. Who do we else have? We have RPK and Nathan. Of course, NBK. Oh, looking bad, but there goes the boost. And what happened there? They got stuck in each other and suddenly died, but the Poles will be making their way into the bomb site. But nice frag coming out of RPK. Will be holding that down. And they will be returning towards that A bomb site. Kenny will be there though. Here we go. So, here we go. Kenny is on that bomb site, as you can see. He's on the A bomb site. But the terrorists are going towards the B bomb site, so it will be on to Smith. As you can see here, Smith has only got one frag since he crashed. So really need to step his game up after that crash. He is calling to his teammate that is going to go towards that B bomb site. Bombs now planted. They are rushing in. Oh, Smith through the smoke, picks up Pasha, goes for the second frag. Let's see if we can find Lord. With the first frag, Lord, can he get the second one? He actually is in a position to close his round. Lord, can he win the pistol for ESC Gaming? Lord with the headshot to finish it off. 1v2 hold from Lord. Very, very nice play. Very nice play coming out of Lord to win that. And that will ensure the 10-6 lead. And also probably a 12-6 lead because they will get the first two rounds here. And the Polish guys in the chat goes crazy, and Lord once more with a clutch. He's playing very well. Right now we do have the T's just waiting out for any aggressive CT pressure, but it's not really going to happen. So Existence will be pushing down here with a grenade. Not much happening. VeryGames not really wanting to push. Existence. Right here on that bomb site. As the terrorists, they kind of not really. I think they want to go hit the middle area now. Let's see if we can find someone from the CT side who's at middle. Depends on if they want to go through Arch. And yes, they do. So, we'll be onto Smiths here with the Deagle. Can they take it though? Not looking like it. They will rush into the bomb site, and this will just be a rush win. NBK will pick up 2 before dying, which is actually kind of good. But I don't think... Is he going for it? There actually is 2 low players from ESC Gaming. And Nathan can go in there, but he doesn't have a kit, so he's just going to be content with his AK and just saving that for the next round. So, Neo, Cuban, and Lord will be all three be surviving, and we'll have an 11-6 scoreline, as you can see here. 2-0 in this second half. Probably also going to be 3-6. Oh, maybe they're going to be buying up because NBK has that AK. No. So, it's probably also going to be 3-0 unless NBK gets an ace or something. Yeah, I know that there's no print damage. I know that the players can't go into the console, but still. It's nice to consider for the spectators. But now NBK needs to pick up some frags on the banana to ensure that this round does not go into the hands of ESC Gaming. Let's see if NBK here can do some more damage. See if you can get this pixel perfect headshot here. NBK not hitting the shot. And they will be moving towards that middle area once again. Cuban is trying to distract them, and it's working because they have moved 3 players over to that B bomb site. Now they are going to hit the middle, as you can see here on the map. And we're going to change over to Smiths here, only with the deagle. This is not good. Oh, actually, this is good because the rest of the team are probably on pistols. Pasha picks up 1. Let's change it back here to NBK because he will be pushing in with teammates, but he's actually equipped with an AK. Let's see here what's going to happen. 2v3, 1 more frag coming in from Cuban, and he's taken out NBK, and that's the AK, and therefore also the chance of VeryGames getting this round. The bomb is now on the back of Cuban, and this one is lost for existence. It's going to be 12-6. Nice shot by Neo, yeah, that is true. Well, 12-6 now. ESC looking like ESC looking like they can take it. ESC, I said it before we started. I hope that ESC would win the game, but I thought that, I thought that it would be 2-1 for VG. And right now, looking like ESC can take the second match. DE Inferno. It's currently 12-6. That means the double amount of rounds for ESC, and this is going to be probably the same round. If ESC can win this, if they can show that they are also good as T here on Inferno, then I think they can take the game. I seriously think that ESC can take a map off VeryGames. So let's see if that's what's going to happen. We do have Kenny S here with the orb in the apartment, which is kind of a nice little change up here. Not much happening. NBK will be picking up 1, as we do have Lord making his way here. There's some gunfire exchange at that banana. Let's see who we want to follow. I think I'm going to follow Lord. He has been a good guarantee for some frags so far in this game. No, it's not going to happen this round, I think. They are going to group up in middle. I'm not sure where they want to hit, but they want to hit something together. So, there's one from Kenny S though. Picks up 1, and the terrorist players from ESC now in big trouble. VG holding their angles correctly. Will need to do some kind of explosive push here towards this B bomb side if they want to get anything out of the game. Let's see if Existence can hold it. Also coming down, and they are now drawing back towards the middle. So fake onto the banana and then going back into middle, I think it is. But no one really knows for sure what's going to happen here, what's on the mind of the post players, and they will actually save. So they will save their guns here.
Counter-terrorists win.
and they will wait another day to use them to kill the CTs. And yeah, 12-7 is the score, but of course the players from ESC still able to buy up this round, so no worries. But that of course brings VeryGames into a position where they will be having a kind of a momentum boost. And now KNES probably will be the one to watch if he decides to go for the pick here in the apartments. He doesn't. So defensive approach right now for the CTs. And a very defensive game right now coming out of both teams. They don't want to lose anything. Smith does pick up one as he is getting flashed. Pasha was the one to take him out, but double frag! Actually, not double frag, the flash effect tricked me, but one frag coming in from Lord taking out NBK in those apartments. Now Taz coming in with one. It's now 4v3. Can Lord come out here and pick someone up? Here we go, into the bomb site. There's the double frag from VeryGames. Now Lord and Neo need to work together, but it's just Neo now, 1v2 for Neo. So clutch, the bomb is down in front of him. He can go for the plan, but look at this. Where are the CTs? They're behind him, I think. But Neo, now, can he clutch it? 1v2, such an important round to win for ESC if he wins it. There goes the Molotov. That's the first headshot from Neo. Can he take the second one? No! NBK comes in with the kill and the defuse. And it's gonna be 12-8. I think they will have enough money, no worries. You see here the money situation. 5, 5, 1.8, 2.8. So yeah, they will have enough money to buy AKs, no worries. On the other side, we do have the VeryGames lineup with almost the same kind of amount. Not really 5, but they are buying new stuff every round, so it's okay. Everyone's on money. Let's see, 3-man stack here in the banana. And nice position here by Cuban. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. Just running. No, he's not running. He's actually not moving at all. But that's not very good either. Not moving at all. Neo will be the one to clutch it here, I think. And he's now in the middle area. And then BK takes out Cuban. And now it's just Neo remaining. Ah, that's a nice little headshot coming in from Neo now. 1v4 for Neo. It would be absolutely amazing if he could clutch it, but I don't think he'll be able to do it. And yeah, 35. Actually make that 30 seconds remaining. He does have the bomb. One, not the right version of the Matrix there. That was the flawed one. Neo will be killed, not the one after all, or at least not in this round. And it's going to be 12-9. VeryGames on the verge of the brink of the comeback right now. Has gotten 3 rounds in a row. Looking good momentum-wise. NBK fracking it up for this VeryGames team, and now Eco for ESC. KNES in middle, but not aiming down towards me. 3-man stack on banana as well. And, yeah, very, very slow round coming out of ESC. They don't want to give it away, even though it's just an eco. And there comes a nice little position from Lord. Taz is into the bomb site actually. Let's see if he can grab a kill with the Eagle, but no. (12-10) will be the scoreline. Right now, as we do see that buy round coming up for ESC Gaming. And Kenny S now with the orb once more. has the money to buy it. Let's see where the terrorists are going to go here on this overview. I'm not really hitting any facts so far. MMM, of course, being Lord here in the apartments. And looks like yet another round where the teams will just find themselves in middle. And by the way, just saw two guys in the chat coming in here, spouting some shit. If you have any like feedback, like actual feedback from me that can make me do better casting, then please do tell me. I'm at Twitter at FollowRisk. Please do tweet at me, and I'll take it into consideration and bring it into the next match. But if you just come in here and say, "Oh, this is bad," blah 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 blah, I can't really use that for Jack, and you will be timed out for the time being, because well, that's just no one's gaining anything from comments like that. So with that being said, I think ESC now has the time to go into this A bomb site. So here we go, flashes come in. Couple of frags coming in from VeryGames. Looking good so far, but Pasha answering back. Let's see if we can find Pasha flanking it now from that arch area, but not going to happen. Cuban will be dropping into the pit, will be picking up one now. 2v2, but low HP for the 2T players. And now, can they do it, the Poles, the two Polish players? It's not looking like it right now. So, we'll be around one more round for VeryGames. And 12 to 11 will be the score. And someone just tweeted out, they said, let's see here, you're bad, blah, 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 blah. That's genius. Genius tweet there. But ESC Gaming now to get a bit back into the game. Oh, wow. Like, I really believe that ESC could do this. I still do, but VeryGames are getting back into the game. I have to say that. There's some hate going on in the chat. If we just all could be good friends, that would be awesome. But yeah, another buy round, of course, coming up. But as we've seen so far, ESC Gaming really like to play the early parts really slow. Just getting into their position. Waiting to hit that bomb side. So obvious that this commentator hates the video. Wow, that guy has absolutely no clue. Yeah, right now, of course, I'm just talking about random shit because there's waiting time. But now the push is gonna come. And let's go here. Kenny S picks up one. Let's see if we can find Kenny S. Nice little double frag coming in from Kenny S there. Doing good work. And Smith's doing the same. Hitting the lax block here. But Lord will get that plant down in the bomb site. And even though it's 2v5, it's a situation that Lord and Taz can actually win. Let's turn off the X-ray here for a minute. That's one frag from Lord. One frag from Taz. One more frag from Lord. Will they hold it? Now it's all on Lord. He will not pick it up. Smiths with the double to end it off. And insane retake, or insane hold, actually, I have to say. But Smith's coming in there with the final couple of frags. And there it is, 12 to 12. So close. And yeah, just to like kind of point back to all the talks about casters, I really agree with one guy in the chat, X-Rail, the casters. He's saying that the casters at DreamHack were awesome. That's Corey Dunn. That's one of them, the American guy, will be joining me for the final games here. And then Red Eye. And if you know any kind of esport and follow any kind of esport, you will know Red Eye. He's an absolute legend. He is, without a doubt, my favorite commentator of all time. He's, together with DJ Reed, the most talented man in esports broadcast. So, yeah. But now 12-12. ESC kind of playing not very consistent. They get that 6-0 lead, then it's back to 6-6, and then they get that little lead, and they can take it in the second half here. They get that 3-round start, and then now it's just being drawn back again. VeryGames just letting them have a few rounds and then drawing them back. And yeah. Tosspot is pretty awesome as well, but he's not involved in casting anymore. He is running some stuff at own 3D TV, but he doesn't cast games. Sadly, Red Eye won't be joining. Only Corridor. Here we go, double fire coming in from ESC Gaming, looking like they will take the advantage this round for V3. Oh, NBK has to draw back here, does try and push through those, or shoot through those walls there. Looking good so far for ESC. NBK doing a little bit of damage through the walls onto Kuban, but not enough to kill him. Now only has 10 bullets in the reserves for his weapon. He's running out of bullets, and they're gonna lose it. They're gonna lose it. This round is gonna go to ESC Gaming. NBK and the guys will be saving their weapons, guys. And that's how it is. It's gonna be 13-12. All of them explode. And we talk about all our favorite casters in this chat. Wow. There's a lot of good guys out there. Casting the games, streaming the games, all over the entire esports scene. So, yeah, if fighting game community commentators are pretty good as well. So yeah, there are lots of talented people out there. Kenny S, though, very talented individual himself. And has picked up one in this round. Looking for that second one. You can see the guy in the apartment here moving up. There's two guys actually coming his way. But they won't really get into that bomb site. We do have, as you can see, the VeryGames players trying to flank in that second middle. Existence now probably will be the one to watch here. Kenny picks up yet another frag. Existence probably also will take out Taz here, unless Taz throws out an amazing shot. Nice little pre-fire there. That was really weird. Existence is firing one bullet and then drawing back. But now, focusing on the middle area. We will have... Oh, actually, only RPK and Kenny S here. Flashes will be coming in, and that's the smoke, I think. There's the flash. Nice little headshot from Kenny S there, and probably also will pick up a second one here, but no, he misses the bullet! He does the damage, but doesn't pick up the kill. The bomb is now down, though. Taz has to clutch his 1v3. Taz can jump in with the headshot! He does get the kill, but is it in time? I'm not sure if he'll have time. The CTs are there. VeryGames picking up the round. And 13-13, guys. This map is so freaking close. So freaking close between VeryGames and ESC. And no matter what really happens, if VeryGames win this map, I have to say ESC are getting better and better from every tournament. Like, at DreamHack, they weren't really... really showing us that they were any good on. They were dropped down. They were good, but they weren't good enough. But right now in this tournament, they are showing that in a couple of months' time, when they get as many hours or get kind of the game practice as NIP, for example, has it, then they will be able to be a top contender. VeryGames, having played also a big amount of hours in Go and generally have a sick training schedule. So they have been playing a lot as well. They have, of course, the team to beat together with NIP, and ESC are doing a good job. I think in a couple of months they will be up there at the finals. And as Rob says, ESC LAN only. they actually kind of free, but at some matches online they actually have been pretty good. So that's not entirely true. But first time he ever said a lie in his life. But right now, Taz will be dying off here because it's an eco. And yeah, he might have a chance if he just dodges. He won't dodge anything, and there is it. There it is from NBK picking up the AWP, and now it's 14-13. And VeryGames looking good. Looking oh so very good. The double setup. Double AWP setup for NBK and Kenny S here. So, let's see what will happen here in this game. Very important round coming up. We do have the AKs for the terrorists, so they need to win this or else it's going to be 15-13. So, come on guys. Cheer for the overtime. Cheer for ESC Gaming here. It's not I want to favor like any team, but I just like overtime and I like close games. So ESC Gaming, can they come back now? Oh, the X-ray is not applied, but there we go. Oh, nice hold here in the middle, absolutely grinding up the meat that is ESC Gaming, and there it is from RBK. Beastly round from the big guy there from VeryGames, and it's 15-13. Map and match point for VeryGames, guys. Can ESC come back? Can they get 2 rounds in a row to take us to overtime? Or will VeryGames be your second semi-finalist here today? I'm not quite sure who won between Set Nation and my DBG. But as you can see here, very weird buying down, and RBK coming in from behind, doing some good damage, but they are running straight into the gunfire of VeryGames. They are getting slaughtered. Only Pasha remaining, but Pasha is not a guy you would want to have remaining. He can still do this. Pasha, 1v2 now, to stay in the game, to make ESC stay in the game. Can Pasha make it? Walking around, this one guy right here. Let's see if Pasha can surprise him. Coming in with a present that is a Galil to the face from behind. Look at this, guys. Look at this from Pasha. He has a lot of time. And there is the kill. He goes for the frag. Very nice from Pasha. Here we go. Bomb being planted. Pasha can actually keep VeryGames or keep ESC Gaming in the game right now. Where is NBK? He's right here with the AWP. I don't think he saw him. He picks up the M4. Pasha, can he clutch it? 1v1 now. He has a grenade and a flashbang. NBK only has a flashbang. He's throwing that away right now. NBK not going for the defuse. Pasha, can he clutch it? The bomb's taken away. I think Pasha's going to make this, guys. I think it's going to be 14-15. He's going to make it. The bomb's going to tick away. VeryGames are not winning just yet. 15-14. 1 round remaining. We will need all 30 rounds to take these two teams from each other. What a sick clutch from Pasha. That was an eco. That was an eco. I just have to stress that. That was an eco for ESC on almost an eco. They had some Galils, but they managed to win that due to that awesome clutch from Pasha. That was absolutely insane. Now it will be some kind of a mid push. Oh, not actually entirely a mid push. They will be going back to the banana pass. Oh, starting good. Pass, that's a mixture. But here we go. A couple of facts being exchanged from both teams. Let's see if we can find existence here on the back of the bomb side. But they are going back towards that banana area. But look at Smiths. Smiths now knowing exactly what's going on. There's one kill. And oh, why didn't they call it? The Poles looking to be outmaneuvered, but what a headshot coming in from Lord. It's still happening, guys. 4 HP, he still survives. 2 HP now. He does have that bomb in his back. He needs to throw it over to his teammate. Oh my god, this game is killing me. What on earth is going on? 45 seconds remaining. Neo and Lord are probably going to plunder the B-bomb site. You see the position of Kenny as in existence, but they are going to hurry up a bit here. Let's see if we can catch his existence here. Oh, as he might catch one of them. 6 HP for Neo, and it will be planted. It will be planted by Lord. They are going to save it. Oh my god, this game is absolutely mental. This round and the last one going down in the early history of CSGO as some of the most amazing that has ever happened. Will they go to overtime? Neo here in a good position to come in. We do have Lord hiding at the back of the bomb site. Neo now coming in with his AK. Can't pick up one. The smoke is put down. Oh, it's 1v1. I don't even know anymore. Kenny has gone for the defuse. He will go for the frag. But such great play from Neo. 6 HP. Will he clutch it? Goes in for the frag. Spreads through the smoke. But now the defuse coming in. Oh my god, guys. 16 to 14.